I need to go to work just as we planned.
Darling, it matters to me
Meg,
neither.
Meg, I mean it. Now, come on, I'm just a bit tired and grumpy, that's all. Okay, it's not going to be a bed of roses, but I'm not ready to give up yet. Now, I'll manage and you just go to work.
Will you promise me you ring me if you need anything?
Of course. Chap next door said he'd drop in. The district nurse is due at 10. He told me at the hospital she's all right, too.
Oh, yeah.
Not a little rare,
Sounds as though I should ring you, just in case.
but... Go on, look, off you go. Go on.
I'll get my bag.
Miss Ferguson, we, that is some of us, well, to be quite frank and open about it...
We don't like the way you handled young Julie.
Oh, you don't?
As a matter of fact, we think it stinks.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have put it quite like that, but... Good heavens, Miss Ferguson, that poor girl's mother could have died before the union came to a decision.
Well, I don't suppose the thought of prison security crossed anyone's mind.
Security? You don't really think that little mouse of a girl is a threat to us, do you?
I go by the book, Slattery. I might not put them in here, but I'm making damn sure they don't get out.
Egbert's no match for us, you know that. How heartless can you be?
But surely Miss Ferguson had every right
Do
to
you
be
feel
concerned
that way
about...
about Egbert?
No, I thought she should see her mother. But I suppose I'm not experienced in these matters.
Oh, experience has got nothing to do with it. You have to show a little compassion. After all, if you were worried about it, you should have consulted the members. We're the ones you're representing.
Exactly. That's just what I told the union when I rang them. We're entitled to be consulted.
You rang the union to complain about me.
Well, I was within my rights.
And I was elected union representative for this prison, and I will do that job in whatever way I see is right, without every second person meddling in it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
And I've asked the department to consider letting her work in the admin section.
They'll have to agree, surely. I mean, she's hardly a security risk. And if she's that bright, well...
I'd like to think we were doing something to foster that brightness. There are enough women in here I can't seem to reach as it is.
Yes. I mean, just look at Kelly.
Yes, she openly admits killing Flynn's child, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. It's unbelievable the law makes no provision for unborn children.
The law will have to change eventually.
I'd like to think there was some way I could give it a little push. The minister's still waiting for an answer on that department job. If I just knew that taking it would be a step in the right direction.
I don't want to influence you, Anne, but I know it's what I've been working toward for 20 years, but...
But you wouldn't accept the position of governor if I did take it.
I can't.
Dennis.
Oh, he'd want me to take it if he knew. But being governor means having total commitment. I mean, I've learned that from watching you. I've got to get my priorities right. Den needs me more than Wentworth does.
I told you, it looks very nice. Sophisticated, even.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of that Princess Elizabeth. You know, the one that married that duke?
She's a queen now, Etty.
Oh, is she? When did that happen?
Blue rinse need to be perfect, I reckon.
It's perfect as it is.
Well, it would have been if you hadn't curled it so tightly. I mean, it feels like straw.
I reckon it looks real posh.
She's never satisfied, that's her trouble.
Look, why don't you stop admiring her hair and give me a hand here? I'm bored out of my brain.
If you're bored, why don't you swap jobs with someone else?
Oh, sure, you do the folding and I'll take the press.
If you like.
You're kidding. Me have a go on the press?
It's not my press. You finish the folding first, then you can have a go.
Unreal, eh?
Young troll work the press. What's she thinking of?
I'm not sure.
Hey, can I have a go and be real careful?
Of course you can.
Then me. I've been waiting 40 years to work one of those things.
Like I said, it's not mine. Anyone can have a go. Anyone who's earned it.
Okay, finished.
Fine, now just ease it down. You need plenty of pressure on the hand.
Piece of cake, eh?
Right?
Yep. This is ace.
You know what you're doing. I think so.
Only the top dog works the press, Nora, you know that.
May, I am the top dog. The women know that. I don't need any symbols to prove it. Don't see too many long faces, do you?
Do it either.
Wentworth Detention Centre.
Ah, Lancashire accent, by God. It has to be Pat.
Dennis, what a surprise! How are you managing?
Oh, I'm good. I just got back from a 10-mile run. No, I'm fine. How's things your end?
Oh, we miss you. Joan Ferguson's the new union rep, and a right muck-up she's making of it. I wouldn't have voted for her, but somehow she got the numbers. Hurry up and get back, all right?
I'll try. It's Macbeth.
In the staff room. I'll put you through.
Meg Morris.
Ah, yes, Mrs. Morris. Could I interest you in an engagement with a very miserable, whinging pog?
You fool! Are you all right?
I am now. Sorry about this morning.
Oh, it's nothing to be sorry about.
Well, I'm a grump, and you're a lovely lady. I freely admit it. I suppose you're madly busy.
I'm just finishing my break.
I won't hold you up. Just wanted to hear your voice, really.
I'll be home as soon as I can.
Well, don't worry. Oh, well, I love you.
I love you too. Take care.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yes, he seems to be in good spirits.
Good, I'm glad. Well, this may well be our lucky day. Remember the request I put in for extra maintenance funds about 6 months ago?
Don't tell me.
In a fit of unheard of generosity, the department's allotted $5,000 to upgrade the work areas.
$5,000? That won't even replace those decrepit old dryers.
I know, but I'm not arguing. They're giving it, I'm going to spend it. I want you to help me check the work area, see where it's needed most.
Why not?
And then he says, I want to marry him. And I mean, what do you say to that? I can't laugh and talk at the same time. Blast this thing. Oh, come on, Evan.
Oh, right.
No, I can do it myself.
Oh, what can?
Hey, how about this one too?
Is that what you call it? I won't ask for explanations. I'm not in the mood. But Patterson, since you're so keen on teamwork, you can go to the kitchen as soon as the bell goes.
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds. Look, have you heard about my parole?
No, I haven't. You'll be told as soon as we hear from the department.
Oh, still working out the details.
You'll be told. Now, let's have some work done in here.
Mrs. Reynolds, could I see you, please?
Now?
It's important.
All right, Mrs. Morris, bring food. We'll finish the check later.
Honestly, Patterson, don't you ever learn?
Look, it's not there. It wasn't my fault. Oh, of course it was.
If I know Nora, she's gone to square things with the governor, thanks to you.
Yeah, and if she comes back with a flat nose, we'll know how she got it, won't we?
No, how?
From Reno slamming the door in her face. Just like she did to Desmond.
Myra still gave us protection.
Sure. And what's Flynn going to give you? An elephant stamp? You think I'm not aware of what the women have been through, how close they are to cracking?
Then you've got to understand why the women need to laugh now and again. This is the only world we have, Mrs. Reynolds. We need some self-respect.
And you think this loosening up will give you that?
I think it's worth a try.
The quotas?
I promise, I swear we'll get through them faster. I don't want to break any rules, Mrs. Reynolds, just bend them a little.
I've seen rules bent before, Flynn. I will run my prison my way. The women have to understand that.
They do. But we both know it's easier to run a prison with the women's cooperation than without it.
Is that a threat?
No. Just let me help the women, Mrs. Reynolds. It's what we all want, isn't it?
See, suddenly very busy, are we?
I have to finish these reports.
Convicted and condemned, eh?
What do you mean?
You don't think I'm right about the Egbert girl, do you?
I think you were cruel, Joan. I kept thinking how I'd feel if it was my mother dying.
But you're not a criminal.